Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing awesome. This is a beautiful day. It's still hot, but it's not as hot as it's been. And hey, we're at the end of August, so September, I think near the end of September usually is when it starts to cool off. And I'm so happy about that. I cannot wait. But anyway, I'm going to make another Deer Grunt call. But this one, I bought this cheap one. And it's made out of a rubbery plastic. And I didn't know that, because what I was going to do is wood turn it and shave it down and then shove it, the whole thing in there, but I can't do that. So I'll have to make the hole sizes and take this piece out. This is the, let me see if I can get it out. I'm holding the camera. And use the guts here. This is the reed. And it's on a plastic piece here, and I'll just make the proper size holes and we'll fit it in there. I'm going to put it back in there for now, if I can get it back in there. I don't know, sometimes it, I'm just going to set it down for now. But anyway, I was going to use the, and I don't know where I put it, I was going to use the Caribbean Wave color SpectraPly, but I changed my mind. I want to use this. This is Cotton Candy, and it has a purplish color to it with the blue stripes. I think that would be absolutely stunning and beautiful. Either one would be beautiful. The Caribbean Blue Wave is beautiful. It's a little bit darker than I thought it would be, and I don't know. For me personally, my personal taste is I wanted it to be a little bit lighter in color, but it's fine. It's a duck call. It's fine. So anyway, we're gonna get to it. I have to get the right size bits for this. The hole size, well, there it is. The hole size on this end is a little smaller, and I would say it's about 1 inch long. Where my thumb is, all the way to here is about 1 inch. So I have to make sure I make 1 inch. And I'm going to make this a separate piece from this piece. Because this piece here and this piece here, until I reach this area, is the same size diameter of a hole. So what I'll do is probably make it longer. And we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to make it real long. I'm just going to make it longer than this is. Okay, when these are together, I'm going to make it longer than that. Alright, we have this piece of SpectraPly. It is the Cotton Candy. I decided to go along with it instead of the Caribbean Blue. I love the purplish color. It's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. Now the other color is beautiful too. I think this would be prettier. So we're making another Deer Grunt call, and we are going to turn it. I have to make a tenon so I can stick it in the chuck, and then I'm going to make it into a cylinder, and then we will go from there, okay? And I hope y'all are doing well out there. I hope you've survived this summer, because it sure has been a hot summer. We've had a lot of rain here where I live, and let me tell you something. I've lived here for quite a few years, and I have never seen it rain as much as it has rained here this year. It's very unusual. And so anyway, we're going to get right to it, and I hope y'all can join me, and I hope you enjoy this video. We're making a Deer Grunt call again, and this time out of SpectraPly, but we're going to make this section first, over here. But I'm going to have it this way, excuse me. And the reason why is because this hole here is a 1/2 inch hole. This hole over here is 3/4 inch. This hole here, from this sleeve here that slips in here to inside here, is about 1 inch long. So what I'll do is I'll mark it on the wood after I wood turn it and get it into a cylinder, and I'll make marks what I need to do, and I'll make sure that the drill bit doesn't go past those points. In other words, it's fine if the 1/2 inch goes all the way through, but it's not fine if the 3/4 inch goes through, because we don't need this in a 3/4 inch. Now, this end is a 3/4 inch. This is a 1/2 inch. An inch wide, long, excuse me. Now I'm going to make it longer than this, because a lot of times when they sell Deer Grunt calls, they'll sell it with a plastic extension that comes out. I'm going to make this piece a little bit longer. Make sure that this, okay. So I'm going to make an extension a little bit longer than what the length of this is. And I think that would be awesome. What do y'all think? I think it's a plan. Let's go for it. Let's do this. This is fun. Woohoo! Woohoo! I love it. Oh, that's beautiful. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous color. All right, let's get some measurements. What do you think? Length of this. And I won't extend it out, but I'm going to put right here for where the where it joins together right there. I'll put that out there somewhere. I don't know where. This is right there. This is, you know what? I want to do this number. Why that is longer. Okay, this is going to have to be done this way. So let's just measure this piece. I'm going to measure this piece, and it measures about right here. This end right here measures right about here. But let's see. All right, where did I put my caliper? Right there, it's buried. It's buried all up in the what was it called? Confetti or whatever. What it was called? Cotton candy. That's what it was. Gee, that's longer than I thought. That's got to go longer than that. That piece feels like it's right there. Come on, move. Damn. Right there. It's almost an inch. We're going to say it's an inch. That's what it is. But wait a minute. Okay, if I'm going to make that longer, then that means I have to do it this way. Okay, I gotta get my bearings straight, people. Sorry about that. We gotta erase these lines because I'm gonna make this end longer. This end's about right here. So I need to measure an inch in right here. That's the 1/2 inch area right there. Okay, this part, here's the reed. Now, I don't know, you know what, I'm going to take this camera off my head. You see that little notch right there? I'm using one hand, okay? You see that notch? That's like a key, so it can only go in one way, and it won't go in because of that notch. And I'm thinking on knocking it off, because I want to make sure that it fits in this hole. I can't make sure if it... Okay, my camera turned off on me. I apologize for that. So anyway, I'm thinking on knocking that off, because I've got to see if it fits over here or not. I can't see if it fits over here because it's inside the wood. I can't do it. All right, I have to measure this right here. That is ending right here. So I gotta put my tape on here. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. I gotta make sure that's centered. This was being aggravating on me. I don't want to touch it too much. It might be pretty hot. And see, this is just one side. I still have to do the other side of it. Remember? So this is like this, but with an extension. So this is a piece I'm working on right now. Then the other half is over here. But I cannot drill a hole in it until this is, like, I cut it off. But I gotta form this area. So I'm not gonna shape it necessarily, but I have to bring it down some to get this area going. That has a notch in it too. All right, we have to form this. Can't believe this. Excuse me. We have to form this sleeve. This is the male part. This will be the female part, okay? It goes into it some, so that's why it's this wide or this long. So I need to measure how long this section is because we have to bring it down 3/4 of an inch or a little bit wider. Yeah, 3/4, because this is 3/4 and it fits in the hole. It might be a tad smaller. Let's see. So I need to measure how long that is. Okay, that goes to right about to this. That's a 1/2 inch, right? Okay, so we're not doing shaping right now, but I do have to form this section. Does that make sense? I knew it would. Where is my parting tool? There it is. got the hole. We got our 1/2 inch hole, and then we have our 3/4 inch hole on this side of the Deer Grunt call, which would be like this, okay? But this one's going to be a little bit longer, like I said before. It's right here. Huh. It's like that. Okay? There it is right there, and it's going to be a little bit longer. Now we got to get the female end over here, opened up to the correct size with a drill bit, because the outside diameter, this is supposed to be 3/4, right? This 3/4, that's 1/2 inch, and that should fit in there, hopefully snug. The reed is going in there just fine. Okay, and it's pretty snug, and you can pull it back out, so that's good. Now I don't know if it'll go all the way in. I don't want to stick it all the way in right now. I just want to leave it alone. So let's get this. Let me get this nub off of here. There's a nub right there, and then we'll put a hole in it and see about getting it to fit properly. That fits, but it's loose, and that's not good. It's not snug in there. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'll be back. I got to figure out something here. Alright, I had it figured out. What I did is I removed some of the wood a little bit, and I was able to go ahead and fit it together. It's pretty snug. I had to line it up. See, it's not sagging anymore. You got to really kind of twist it to get it off. It's not real hard, but it's not so loose like it was before where it's just falling off. So I got it. Okay, and I got it lined up with the lines. It's not perfect right here, but that's okay. And then we'll be able to shape it. The reed goes in here. Like that. So I have to keep that in mind when I shape it. Alright, and I'll be back. Okay, we got the pieces together. This will be the call side where you blow through it. So I have to go from this way over. This will be the, wait a minute. Okay, let me get my bearings straight here. Let me take this off. This is, the reed is facing this way. Okay, yeah, I gotta blow out this side. So I had it backwards. What I was thinking on doing. I don't know why I put the reed in that way. And I have this piece longer, and I didn't mean to do it like that, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay. I'm getting everything mixed up here in my brain. This right here confuses me. Hold on a second. This is the piece I'm going to blow out of, so this is the longer piece. So that's good. I did do it correctly. Okay. Now right now I'm just going to shape it. It's going to have to be brought down more than this. But I'll have to shape it some so I can get an idea in my brain of what's going on here. Kind of twisted on there. Alright, I'm going to sand it up some on the lathe, and then I'm going to take it off and sand it some by hand and put the finish on there and everything. I hope it works. I got a little ridge right there. I can see something. It is long, so it might be inconvenient for some people who don't want to carry a lot of stuff. They don't want big items sticking out of their pocket or what have you. I'm just going to sand that area. It's not quite right. But anyway, we'll be back later. Alright, alright, alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, little horsey. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Those colors are gorgeous. It's pretty smooth already too, because I sanded it up with a 320, up to 320. Alright. Okay, I had to make sure it was filming. How y'all doing? I hope y'all been doing well. I know I have a couple of regulars that are on my mind and heart. I've been praying for. And I hope y'all have a speedy recovery. And I miss y'all. I miss you very much. And I am thinking of you. And anyway, one of my regulars, I'm not sure how to get in touch with her. But anyway, if you watch this video, just know that I am praying for you. And I'm thinking about you, okay? You know who you are. Okay, so anyway, I have this Deer Grunt call I made out of a cheap one that I bought at the store. It was only like $9 and something in tax, so it was like $10.85. So it wasn't bad. I needed the guts out of it. I needed the reed out of it so I would turn my own and just put the reed in there and stuff. So anyway, this does come apart. I got the hole in there, and there's the reed right there. It's in a plastic piece cylinder thing they made, and the reed is sticking this way because that's the way you blow it. And then this fits on very well. Now in the video, if you remember, when I first put the two pieces together after I cut them off, and I had it where it would fit, because I would turn this male section here for the female section, it was sagging. It was not fitting snug, but now it fits very snug. It's not 100%. I mean, it could probably be a little bit more snug than that, but anyway, we got it, and it's just a beautiful design. It fits perfectly, and I love this design. This is the prettiest design that I saw online, so of a Deer Grunt call. Absolutely stunning. The colors are beautiful. I love SpectraPly wood. It always has such beautiful designs, and when you make different shapes with the wood, you don't know exactly how the pattern's going to be. That's what's so fascinating about it. So I got a little bit of, you know, it flaring out here and then flaring back in and flaring down here, and little ring areas and then the flat areas, and so it made it look absolutely stunning. I love that. That's beautiful. Beautiful wood. Love it. That's where it comes out with the sound. This is the part you blow into. Now the first Deer Grunt call that I made out of the dogwood, the pink salmon dogwood that is very rare. It's, when I say it's rare, it's very rare. It's a 1 in a million chance that you're going to find wood like that, because most of the time when a dogwood tree does rot or it does die, the wood is rotten on the inside. It turns a muddy, rotten brown. So it's extremely rare to find it, and it's usually in the trunk of the tree near the ground also, or you know. So anyway, that was a gold mine right there. That's a once in a lifetime thing. But Anyway, getting back to what we're talking about, I made the same shape here, but I didn't make it long with the cylinder because I didn't know if I could do that or not. It was my very first Deer Grunt call, and I was, you know, how would you say, I had a healthy respect for it, that I did not want to do anything that might mess up the sound, and I didn't know any better. So when I found out that, you know, they add a tube to it a lot of times, they'll add a little plastic cheap tube to it, and so I thought, well, this extension part right here can serve as the extension tube. I mean, why not? I mean, it just makes perfect sense to me. So that's what I did. Let me blow into it. What do you think? Now, I don't know if I'm doing it exactly right or not. And you know, like I've said before, they'll hold their hand sometimes in front of the not this piece, but the end here, and they'll make it sound a certain way, especially with the dough call. So, anyway, I think it's wonderful. There it goes. It's perfect. Absolutely. And if you don't want it to be lined up, you don't have to have it lined up. It's better to have it lined up, I think. I'd like it to be lined up if it were mine. In fact, I had it on the... No, yeah, it's supposed to be on this side, believe it or not. I had it on the wrong side because it comes out like that on both sides. The lines weren't lining up. I had to line up those lines. So I got polyurethane on there. It's not my favorite finish, but it's the best kind of finish to use for deer grunt calls or calls of any kind that you're wood turning, because you're going to be out in the elements in the woods and stuff. It's going to get wet maybe. You might drop it. Your spittle and your moisture from your mouth can get in there, and over time can make it warp or something. So it's best to just use polyurethane, and that's what I did. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all are able to smile. If you can't smile, at least smile in your heart. If you can't, put a smile on your face. I understand. And no, we don't always smile. Okay, I have to be realistic with you and honest. We don't always smile. So, but I hope y'all are smiling. I really do. And I love to share smiles with you. Thank you so much for blessing my heart and for coming to my channel. It's a privilege and honor for you to come to my channel and watch my videos and leave a comment. Thank you very much. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And never give up, okay? Never give up. No matter what it is in life, you just keep going forward. Because things, you know, when you think about it, it can rain and rain and rain and rain and be cloudy and gloomy and dark. But, you know, the sun's going to come out and shine one day. Sun always comes and shines. That sweet sunshine. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful evening. And we'll get something else going here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make. I have some more of that pink salmon wood. I don't have a whole lot of it, but I do want to make something really nice and special out of it, because that wood is once in a lifetime and I do not want to mess up. So, anyway, we will see you next time, right? And keep it turning and burning. Maybe we can get a little bit of fat wood going, and fall's around the corner, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. All right, and y'all take care of yourselves, and have a wonderful day, and be safe out there, okay? All right. Woohoo! Keep it turning and burning, baby. All right. Bye-bye.